Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about how you can predict pretty much how your year is going to go by just noting where the nodes Rahu and Ketu are according to your ascendant sign. This is so important because the nodes are what tell us where the biggest changes are going to be happening for our lives for a year and a half. And these trends will continue throughout your life. It's just the way these nodes are, because the nodes are Rahu and Ketu where the eclipses are going to be occurring, and eclipses are the point of change. So I thought we could go through all of the 12 signs to really better understand what your year for the rest of this time is going to be about. And then you will have the tools that you need to be able to predict when the nodes actually shift into another sign. So before I begin, I always want to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter, because with that you will be getting my personal predictions delivered to your email address monthly. And while you're at my website, don't forget to check out my beautiful spiritual jewelry where I have prayer malas and earrings and such that remind us of our spiritual journey here on earth. And don't forget to check out my university website. If you're interested in learning Vedic astrology, this is the answer. Go to my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. So with that, let's begin. Rahu and Ketu, they have been Rahu in Taurus, Ketu in Scorpio since September of 2020. And the nodes stay in the sign, as I mentioned, a year and a half, 18 months. And when they're going to shift out of these signs, Taurus and Scorpio, will be March 15th of 2022. So we still have a ways to go. So looking at your life right now, I think you'll confirm with the fact that these are the areas of your life that are the most relative to changes. And another thing is, for those of you that can remember clearly, back 18 and a half years ago, approximately the year of 2002, around that time, there'll be similarities of changes within your life. So if those were good years, then probably this will be a good time as well. And conversely, if it was a difficult time, then you'll be better to see what it was about relative to what's going on now. So let's start with the sign Taurus and Scorpio, because the nodes Rahu and Ketu are always exactly opposite. Then they're going to be affecting by opposition the same houses. So we're going to talk about if you have your ascendant in Taurus or Scorpio. But before I begin, I want to remind everyone to be using your sidereal Vedic rising sign, not your tropical Western. That is wrong. Please go to my website and make sure you have the correct rising sign as I go through these. I have a free chart calculator on my website, galacticcenter.org. And yeah, that's where you can sign up for my free newsletter while you're checking out your Vedic sign. Scroll down to the bottom and read where it says ascendant. Don't try to read the charts. They're very different than Western astrology. So look where it says ASC, ascendant. That's the sign I want you to listen to. So if your ascendant sign is either either Scorpio or Taurus, then you have Rahu and Ketu in your first and seventh house axes. And both those houses deal with relationships, marriage, partnerships. So this has been a stressful time. Rahu and Ketu puts the pressure there. And let me just say this, if your relationship's been on the rocks, this is going to bring up more things that you didn't know about. Eclipses have this way of bringing out things that were hidden for a while. So you're going to see that relationships are under stress, under pressure, and maybe your partner is going through a difficult time in life. This could be the case, or maybe you are. Therefore, it has these repercussions on what? Relationships. That's the key core essence for both Taurus and Scorpio. So if you have your ascendant in either Libra or Aries, then this means that the Rahu Ketu axes are going across your 2nd and your 8th houses. And these houses deal specifically with wealth and money. And during these times, there's going to be a big turnabout financially in your life with your wealth or money situations. Money may come through other people. It may even come through a marriage partner or an inheritance or some kind of legacy that it's time for you to collect on. Another thing is, this could be a time of gains and losses financially. It will be a roller coaster, and family matters pertaining to money matters will be the focus during this whole 18-month period for both Libra and Aries. Okay, so if your ascendant sign is either Virgo or Pisces, then this is a time that the eclipses or Rahu and Ketu are occurring across your 3rd and 9th houses. And these houses deal specifically with some of the people in our lives, which are brothers and sisters and the father. So there can be some contention or difficult situations that come up that have to be attested to be healed, dealing with siblings or your father. Now, at the same time, the 3rd and the 9th house also deal with learning, education, schools. So you're feeling like you need to get more educated. You're taking classes. You're pulling up things on the internet, constantly learning, expanding your mind, awareness. And if you've been wanting to travel, because the coronavirus has definitely put a damper on that for all of us, now is the time between now and next March that you will be going some places, either short or long distances, but you're needing to get away and you're needing to travel. So if your ascendant is either Gemini or Sagittarius, then this is a time that you're going to be looking into matters concerning health and healing and self-improvement, because that's what the 6th house is all about. Health and work. Your work's pretty much changed. You become busier. You've become a whole different way of working. Yes, most of us have been learning how to work out of our home, and this has been a major, major focus, your work and health. And many of the things from the past that have held you down, held you back, a lot of past resentments, memories, it's time to let that go. That's all about the 12th house matters. Release and let go anything from the past, because these issues from the past only prevent us from learning, growing, and having a better future. That's going to be the developments for both Gemini and Sagittarius. Plus, you know, getting healthier is a key. You might have been consumed with some kind of health issues. So if your rising sign is either Cancer or Capricorn, then this means that the nodal axis is going over your 5th and 11th houses. So the 5th house deals with children. There's something about your kids that you've got to pay reference to. They are probably acting out more. They need your attention. That's all. And probably with the coronavirus, you know you've had to deal more with them, especially if they live in your home, because of the schooling situations that have plagued the world. But if you don't have children, this is a time that you have great creative ideas. They're flooding in. It's time to write that book. It's time to start that business. All your entrepreneurial ideas are coming to the surface, and even investments. This is a time where your investments have taken off. So this has been a great interest. And friends and groups. You know, there's been a lot of friends that have come and gone. Friends that have left your life, but new ones coming in, because this is what this is all about when it comes to groups and activities and meeting new people. So if your ascendant is either Leo or Aquarius, this is the time you're looking for the new home, you're wanting to move, or your work has changed. But usually both areas of your life, your career, your profession, there's big changes going on. Either you're changing your career, you're changing your job, your boss may change. A lot of things in the company or corporation that you're in are going through a major transformation. And this will reflect on your home life. This is the time that you'll move, maybe move because of a job, but you're needing a whole new place. And that's like your vision to the world, your outlook. It's changing. And one last thing, the 4th house deals with home and family and the mother. And there's a lot that's going on with that. Big changes happening at home and the mother. Real estate, all of those things. Home, family, career, big changes for Leo and Aquarius. So that should cover what you've got left looking at towards the end of this year and on into March. And expect around March 15th, a whole new perspective, a whole new world. Everything is going to change as Rahu and Ketu change into what? Libra and Aries. And those are going to be that whatever house that this falls in according to your ascendant. I'll take you through it. Not right now. Let's focus on what we have left till March of 2022. So with that, I'd like to close. Remember, if you want more information on me, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org, and sign up for my free newsletter there. But don't forget, check out my university. If this has piqued your interest in learning Vedic astrology, check it out. It's University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.